World-renowned scientist Albert Einstein once said, "The hardest thing in the world to understand is income tax." From investors to company executives, every company needs accountants to help organize financial data. Although I am not yet an accountant, I have studied the topic at a collegiate level for 2 years. I enjoy counting money, and I enjoy solving problems. Because of this interest, I wanted to use this speech to showcase the field I love. Over the last decade, accounting has become increasingly important because of increases in financial regulation. To truly understand why accounting is important to me, you must understand the history of accounting, why I chose the career field, and where I think the career field will go in the future. First, let's take a look at the history of the field. A licensed accountant is referred to as a CPA. CPA stands for Certified Public Accountant. To become a CPA in today's world, you must graduate high school, graduate college, and pass an accounting exam to ensure that you understand accounting. It has not always been this way. According to Derek Matthews of the Accounting Historians Journal, only 65% of CPAs in the 1920s had earned their high school diplomas. By 1934, only 77% of CPAs had earned their high school diplomas. This is a little different from today's CPAs. When searching for possible career paths, it is important to talk to professionals currently working in the field. To learn more about accounting, I interviewed Brittany Sullivan, an undergraduate intern for USA Real Estate Company in the Investment Accounting Department. She has a very important job. She forms industrial and governmental budgets, including all properties that are either industrial or governmental buildings. Budgets include all revenues, expenses, and debts associated with the buildings. For example, let's say a building needs a $100,000 paint job in 2020. Brittany is responsible for making sure that that $100,000 is accounted for in the budget for 2020. Now that we know what accountants do, let's look into the compensation of accountants. According to an NACE salary survey, the average starting salary for accountants has gradually increased over the past few years. According to NACE, the 2012 average entry-level pay was $25.88 an hour, or $49,000 per year. In 2013, the average entry-level pay increased by 7.2% to $53,000 annually. NACE salary surveys indicate that in 2012, the highest paid entry-level accountants worked in 3 sectors: payroll services, bookkeeping, and tax preparation. Accountants who worked in these sectors enjoyed an average annual salary of $47,000 per year. The highest paying cities in 2012 for accountants were New York City, San Jose, and Santa Clara, California. The wage in these cities ranged from $41 to $44 per hour. In conclusion, let me briefly summarize what I've shared with you. Modern accountants are highly trained professionals that organize financial data. They work in every industry to ensure the credibility of company statements. I'd like to leave you with a quote. Accounting is possibly the most boring subject in the world, but if you want to be rich, long term, it could be the most important subject you ever studied. Thank you.